Good morning, traders. I just made a couple of good trades here this morning and accidentally messed up the video again. So anyway, I'm up pretty good so far today, and I took the few charting members out there. I took the trade called out in the charting service. Very, very tricky though this morning. Very tricky. I took 3 trades, I believe. I lost one of them. And hit a really good trade here. Just when it went down here to the bottom, it hit my exit and tried to stop or redo the video and hit the delete button. Anyway, I'm going to take another trade. This is going to be another trade called out in my charting service, and I'm going to go for another 40 ticks on this particular trade. And hopefully I'll be able to hit it and end the day with a really good day. So anyway, but very tricky trading this morning. For those of you who were trading the code, you'll see that my call was right. It was absolutely right. Not only the direction, but the exact entry. But the thing about it was, it was really, really tricky. I actually got caught going the wrong way at first, and then I reversed and went back the other way and hit it. But now I made a trade before that too, so I hit 2 trades this morning. Anyway, I will be back as soon as I see the next trade that I called in my charting service. I'm going to take that one as well. And it's getting late here for me. It's already like 9:40 now. So it's 7:39 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time, Los Angeles time. But for me here in Bangkok, it's 9:40 at night. Anyway, I'll be back as soon as I see the next trade, and I'll go ahead and take it. This will be another trade that was called out in my charting service. Okay, I've got a short position here. This is going to be a real tight stop. Let me place it real quick. Okay, stop in place at 48.80. That's a 9-tick stop right there. Going for 40 ticks. I'll be right back. Exit is set down here for 48.31. So a 9-tick stop and a 40-tick exit. Just to quickly prove that this isn't any sort of a replay, let's go to the world clock, and we'll bring it up here. And you'll see that Los Angeles time is 8:03 a.m. and Bangkok time is 22:03. And if I minimize this, 8:03 in Los Angeles, my clock is set to 8:03 in Los Angeles. So it's set to Los Angeles time, California time, and that's what you see it right there. But I am actually in Bangkok, and it is 10:03 right now, p.m., Friday night. So that shows that this is not any sort of a replay. And by the way, nobody can do a replay like this. It's impossible to do it. And if it wasn't impossible, every scammer out there would be doing it and scamming people. The reason why nobody is because it's impossible to do a replay like this. Nobody can do it. So, my advice would be not to believe people when they say this is a replay. There's a reason why they're saying that. They don't want people to know about this information. And who can blame them? I mean, if you were such a criminal that you put all the markets under the control of a computer and you made everybody believe that it's free trading all over the world, I mean, from China to the United States to everywhere in between, would you want people to find out about that? No, of course not. Therefore, they have to try and kill the messenger, and that's what they're trying to do. Anyway, I'll be back shortly to show you the progression and, of course, the outcome of this trade. By the way, this trade again was called out in my charting service about 10 hours ago. This trade was called called out. You know, once you realize that all of the financial markets all over the world are being controlled by a computer, then you realize there are no crises or anything like that. Everything is 100% mathematically under control. Everything is 100% in control. There's no crisis, there's no worries, nothing. The debt is exactly where it's supposed to be. Everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. It's being controlled mathematically by the people who are controlling it. The inflation rate is exactly where it's supposed to be. Nothing is out of control. Everything is 100% in control on a level that most people can't begin to fathom. Everything that you're seeing is just an illusion. Everything. All of the politics, everything. All one big gigantic illusion. But the evil part to it all is the fact that, that they're doing on purpose is making everybody poor through inflation, making everything cost more money, and then they bankrupt companies on purpose and then take them their assets, like getting them all to invest into oil, and then oil crashes, and then they take the oil from everyone, take over control of everything. And this is what they do with everything. They do it with gold, they do it with oil, they do it with everything. They do it with food, they do it with, you name it. Everything is 100% control because they put everything under the control of a free market, which isn't really free. It's all controlled. So they have control over everything worldwide. And their agenda is to take people's money away from them. That's what they want to do. They want to make everybody as poor as absolute possible. Make them all equally poor. It's called communism. And everybody has an equal stake in being poor. And that's what they're doing. And of course the implications go far, far beyond that. I'm just talking about the simplistic implications. But it goes far, far beyond that. And what the true implication is what they plan to do with it all. Plan to crash world markets in one day, as per the protocols of the learned elders of Zion. That's what they plan to do with their control over all of the world markets. And then what they're going to do is that's going to create chaos all around the world. And then they're going to put in a new system that will be 100% wireless and digital, cashless. And it'll be worldwide, controlled from one central location. And everyone will have to get onto that new system to be able to buy or sell. And it will be the same system that the cell phones are using, the wireless network that's been built up over the last 30 years all around the world. But there's nothing that you and I can do about it, obviously. All we can do is take advantage of what they have done. They've put all the markets under control of the computer. We can take advantage of that. You simply just need to know how the computer works, how the computer code works, how the programming operates. They programmed all this, so you have to learn how the programming operates, how they've programmed it, track it, figure out what the code is, and then take your entries based upon it. And then you can do really well, make good money trading. Or I should say just entering into these, getting the market right in the sense that you get it right, going up or down. That's the most that we can do, We really can't do anything more than that. These people have control over everything, and they have been ordained to have this control. No one can take it away from them. And the people that follow them are going to be condemned. It's that simple. And here's the thing, they want to get as many people to follow them as absolutely possible, because they want as many people to be condemned as absolute possible, just like they don't want people to learn of this information. They don't want people to make money. They want people to be poor. That's their whole goal, their whole agenda. I know it's weird, but that's the way these people are. By the way, I'm going to try really, really hard to get the mentoring program done this weekend. I'll have it ready for next week. I'm going to try really, really hard this weekend to get it done. And so I'll start the mentoring program. For those of you who need it, you can sign up for it, and I'll start teaching you. Well, I mean, not teaching you, but I will start to watch your trading and see what it is you're doing wrong. And hopefully I can do it, with multiple different people in one class, and that way you can see other people and see what they're doing wrong. And all of you can learn from each other, and then I can teach all of you at once, so that, you sort of can share ideas and get different techniques down or whatever, just basically to see what you're doing wrong. And the only way I can see that is to actually watch you trade and make decisions. And I can say, no, you don't want to get in here, and explain to you why. And then through that process, that will help you to learn just to get rid of your mistakes. Once you get rid of your mistakes, then you should be good to go. Because let's face it, it's really not that hard to do this. It's just that some of you are making some mistakes, and that's what's costing you, is those mistakes. And so once you can get past that, you should be good to go. Now, I'm going to be teaching in person here in Bangkok soon. That's really going to be the best way to learn, obviously. It's going to be like a week-long class, Monday through Friday, and every day we'll trade all day long, and even multiple different instruments, figure out the code, everything. And learn how to track the code 2 for oil, for the Euro US dollar, figure out the code 1 for the oil, for the Euro US dollar and other instruments, figure out the code for it, make trades off of it, etc. All within 1 week. And you should be pretty much a really good trader by then. But it'll be so good that way because I'll be able to watch people trading and see their decision-making process, and then explain to them what they're doing wrong. Because over the years I've realized it's always some little thing. It's just this some little thing, this like insignificant thing that people are doing wrong. And if you could just correct that simple little thing, and then boom, they're much better. Maybe they make other insignificant little things too. So the training in person should work really well. The mentoring program should also work really super well. Online. The videos are great, and many people are of course very, very happy with the videos. But some people require more than just the videos because of some small little mistake that they're making, or a few mistakes that they're making. A lot of the time when people make a mistake is they get out too early when they're winning, and then they stay in too long when they're losing. Obviously, you have to cut that habit real quick. That habit will kill you. That's why you always see me stay in the trade, even when it comes just a few ticks away from my exit, and I don't hit it, and you think, why didn't you get out? Because I need to hit those trades in order to come out ahead in the long run. You understand? You must hit them. Now sometimes I'll jump out, but not too often. I usually stay in because it's all mathematical. And if you're in the charting service, you find that out, because I chart it out every day. You see that it's all basic, simple mathematics. You know what to go for. So, anyway, just like this trade, it should hit 40 ticks. Even though it's Friday. Friday might throw it off a bit, but there's a very good chance it's going to hit 40 ticks here and come down to 31. Very good chance. But say it's about 70%, 75% chance that it'll do that. That's good math. That's 3 times out of 4. It's very good mathematics. Now, if I wanted to increase the math, I could go for 30 ticks. That would increase the math to about 80 to 90%. That's extremely good mathematics, and still a good trade, 30 ticks. So I could do it if I wanted to. Whenever you trade, you always need to try and think mathematically. What is the mathematics of the trade? And the code will help you to do that, of course. Code will teach you the math behind the trading, and then you'll know how to think more mathematically in your trading. Learning the codes that I discovered is one of the coolest and most fun things you'll ever find in this life. It really is. I mean, if you're into trading and you want to make money trading, learning the codes is one of the coolest and most fun things you will ever find. It was a lot of fun for me to find them and to discover them for the first time 10 years ago. Try not to get emotional when you're trading. Don't kick yourself when you make the mistake, and don't pat yourself on the back when you make it. Just try and play it mathematically. Take the emotion out of it like a robot, and just play like a robot. That'll really help you. And the code will help you to do that, to play like a robot. Play the mathematics. Of course, you have to learn the mathematics behind it. You have to practice it. And then when you practice it, you get good at it. And then when you're good at it, you come out and you trade. You'd be surprised how many people have never traded before, and they come out and just start trading. They watch the videos one time, or they watch it halfway through, think they know what it's all about, and then go out and start trading without even practicing, and then lose money. You don't want to do that. You should always practice, and because through practicing you're going to make mistakes, and then when you make those mistakes you'll be like, ooh, I keep making this mistake here, I need to stop doing that. And that will teach you. You don't want to make the mistakes and lose money at the same time. Make your mistakes without losing the money first, and then you start trading. It just dropped down to 40 right there. Came 9 ticks away from the exit right there. But taking a look at it here, don't think it's going to reverse there. Should keep going back down. Go hit the exit. It is possible, though, we could get a reversal here. Well, I'm looking at it and watching it here. See, now if I had gone for 30 ticks, I would have hit it. And be out right now for the 30 ticks. Anyway, I will come back. By the way, one thing that's really super nice about the code is if it does come up and hit my stop right there, I'm just going to go long. That'll mean that we got a code reversal, and it's going to go long now. Otherwise, if the stop doesn't get hit, then it's going to keep going back down. Pretty cool, huh? It's very, very, very cool the way the code works. The way the programming behind this chart works. Programmers programmed every single solitary tick up and down. And you can learn how to read that programming to know which direction it's going to go. Pretty cool, huh? It is very cool. Don't let anybody out there fool you. It's probably the coolest thing in the entire financial industry. And I discovered it 10 long years ago. I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and increase the mathematics on this trade by adjusting the exit from 40 to 30 ticks. So I'm going to take this up to 41. And now we have a 30 tick exit on there. That increases the math quite a bit. Of course, I would have already hit it coming down right there, but most likely it'll go down, hit that 41 exit, which is right down here at the bottom, and continue to go lower. But I don't want to wait for it to do that. I hope that it's going to hit my exits fairly soon. It's coming up on 11 o'clock at night to me. I like to go to sleep soon. So otherwise I'm going to have to turn my back on the trade and just let it go. I risk a 9 tick loss or a 30 tick exit. come back. Okay, the stop got hit on that trade, so I missed the exit down here by 9 ticks. Went pretty shallow today. It does that on Friday, unfortunately. Lately, it's been doing that a lot on Friday. And anyway, it's too late for me to do any more trading. I'm tired, and I'm gonna call it a day. So I will be back next week to do the charting service, of course, and to do some more trading. Hope all of you traders out there are doing well, and I hope you have a great weekend. Happy trading.